Hey book nerds, this is my November wrap up and I read about 11 books. 4 of them were ebooks, or one of them I had an ARC but I gave it away. So the first one is Gated by Amy Christine Parker. As you can see, this cover is really creepy. It freaked me out when I first saw it, and I thought first off it looked like a dystopian. So just because of the little caption there, it's not actually dystopian, even though it's marked down as dystopian. It's actually a cult-like book, and I felt like it was really creepy. It was a different kind of contemporary, and I was actually surprised by how much it was very, I want to say like not mind control, but more manipulative. So if you like that type of stuff in a different kind of dystopian contemporary, then try reading this one. I think I give this one a 3, and my actual review is on the blog, so if you want to read that. And I borrowed The Beginning of Everything. If you can see the cover, this is the American cover. This is by Robyn Schneider, and I think this was released in the UK, I want to say. It's actually called Broken Hearts, Severed Heads, or Severed Heads, Broken Hearts, or something like that. But they changed the cover, and I felt that, I guess, that title was too strong, so they changed it. But I felt like this title was a little bit more general, and it didn't actually reveal anything as much as the UK title and the cover. But I thought this was a really good read. It was different. It was a guy's point of view, if you like that kind of thing. And I liked how it wasn't that fluffy read that you mostly read from like chick lit and a lot of those contemporary love stories. It's a little different. The girl is a little quirky and she has a really strong personality. So if you like reading contemporary romances, then try this one. I think I gave this one a 4, I believe. And I also read Hooked by Liz Fichera, I want to say. This one, I had issues with it. There was a lot of racism in this one, and what blew me away was that the character didn't even know it was racist. So I felt that what should have been strongly addressed, just because there was a lot of prejudice against her background and her nationality, and she's supposed to be Native American even though she doesn't look Native American. So that's, I feel like there's a lot of I want to say whitewashing on book covers nowadays. So yeah, I did not like this one as much. And the last ebook I read is Her Dark Curiosity by Megan Shepherd, and I was dying to read this one. It's probably one of my wish lists to read, and I thought it was such a strong sequel. I think I gave this one a 4, and all our characters are back, and you find, what's her name again? I forgot her name already. Oh my god. Well, our main character is back, and she's living in London with her guardian. And I don't want to reveal, the whole story, just because if you haven't read The Madman's Daughter, then it'll spoil it for you. But I just felt that the writing was a lot, just a lot like Madman's Daughter. But this one was a little bit more creepy just because it's in a London setting and not in like an island setting. There's a lot of murder, as you can see. And this, if you've actually read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, this is a retelling of that, and I really like the ending because it also gives you a preview to what the next book would be about. So I love her writing. She's really good. And as always, I like historical fiction, so yeah, that's just me though. And I also read All Our Yesterdays by Cristin, Terrill, and everyone was raving about this one. I believe they did change the cover, or I saw the UK cover, but they changed it to this one. And this is actually a time traveling book, and there's dual point of views of what's her name, Em and Marina, and they're kind of there's a twist between those two point of views, so I'm not going to reveal that. But I thought the characters were very persuasive and very not emotional, but they just connected really well with the other characters in the book. So there's little like clues that comes up to the whole revelation at the end. So if you keep reading this one, there is a big revelation at the end, and I thought it was a pretty good one. I don't even know if this ended or if there's a next book. So kind of like books like that, because you don't know if there's a second or third book, or second or third book, but this is the first book, sorry. So yeah, this one I gave a 4, I think. And then I also read the second book in the Ashes trilogy. This is Shadows by Ilsa J. Bick, and I really enjoyed this one. Oh my god, there is cannibalism in this one, and there's so many details about it. So if you have a weak stomach, don't read those pages. But I found this book to be really, really good. There's a lot of characters in this one and a lot of multiple point of view. So if you don't like that kind of thing, stay away from it. Or I suggest reading through it anyway, because I thought it was really good. It's crazy in this one. I know they're huge reads, but I find that these books are worth it. So take a chance to read this. I think I gave this one a 4. And I also reread The Hunger Games and Catching Fire, because I watched Catching Fire and I wanted to see if the movie was true to the book, and it surprisingly it was. So Catching Fire was a really good movie. I want to do like a review of the Catching Fire movie, and I thought that they actually took dialogue from the books, so I thought that was really good. I thought Jennifer Lawrence's acting was very on point with Katniss's emotional, vulnerability, especially in this one. In the end, obviously, but excuse me. This was my favorite out of the trilogy, and I cannot wait until Mockingjay comes out, even though I wasn't as keen on that book. And I also read the last book in the Legend, Prodigy, I don't even know, Prodigy trilogy? Anyway, this is Champion by Marie Lu, and I felt that this was a very good world-building book that actually addressed all the questions that I had about the setting and the world and how it came to be. There's a lot of feels in this one. I kind of teared in some points, so if you love the characters of June and Day, is it June and Day? Yes. I actually remember their names. So June and Day and their relationship, you're going to love this one, and the rose really signifies their loving relationship. I gave this a 4, I think. I thought it wasn't as strong as the other books, but that ending, oh my god. If you read it, message me, because I need to talk to someone. And I read Angelfire by L.A. Weatherly. This is the second book in her Angelburn trilogy, I think that's what it's called. I felt that this one was really a development of all the characters. I thought that she touched upon their personalities really well, and their decision making and what they were going to do, and there was a lot of Alex and Willow. Willow is the main character actually in this one, but we also get to see more of Alex in this one, and you can see why he decides things and how he gets more jealous because there's another guy in this one. I did not like the love triangle in this one, but yeah, I just felt like it was like forced upon Willow, so did not like that part. But the ending made up for the action, and I think I gave this one either 3 or 4. And I'm actually reading the third one. And this one, this is Angel Fever. But if you kind of like angels that are evil, then this one is, yeah, this one's a good one for you to read. Then I also read the sequel of Throne of Glass. This is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas, and this was a little slow. I want to say a little slow in the beginning, but once I started getting more into the story, there was a murder and it just like unravels from there. She is one of my favorite kick-ass characters. If you haven't read Throne of Glass, she is crazy, and I just really, really love, what's his name? I forgot. Chol. and Prince Dorian, because I love this love triangle. Even though I don't really like love triangles, I love both of the guys for her. So you can see that she chooses one and she sticks with it, and I love that. She doesn't lean on the other guy. So if you like a little bit of romance in this one and fantasy and magic, there's a lot of world building, I want to say, world building of fantasy elements stuck in this one. There's like magic happening, so if you're waiting for Selena to have magical powers, maybe it's in this one. So yeah, I really like this one. I think I gave it a 4 as well. I thought it wasn't as strong as Throne of Glass. Maybe it was because I was more lenient back then. But speaking of this cover, I don't like this cover as much as the other one. I know it's sad to say, even though she looks so kick-ass, it just looks so fake to me. It just looks like a computer-generated character, while the other one was an actual photograph. So yeah, that's just me though. But I'm glad that they kept the spines the same. So that is all for me for this month. Hopefully I can try to read books this month, because December is crazy. So yeah. If you guys read any of these books, just let me know what you thought about it and we can talk. Bye, guys.